I got a feeling I'm about to get put on. I got a feeling that something finna take off. I got a feeling, and it won't be too much longer. Got a feeling coming up on the.
Like we always do about this time, I am Cornbread Capone, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. And today, my special guest is someone who has been on the show numerous times already. We're going to be talking to him about his brand new album. You know him as Franchise. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, my brother?
Man, so the first question I want to ask is, when did you start working on this album, and what made you want to create this album?
Well, man, I started working on this album back in 25. I would say early part of 25, after I had dropped All Gas, No Brakes. It was already kind of in the works, man. And this is something I had going for a minute, man. Something been on my mind, and I'm, just trying to take it to the next level with this one, bro. I put hard work in this album, bro, and it's just getting better and better, man. I could say this project is definitely elite from the others. All of them, got their own thing, but this one is special, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And how many tracks do you have on
Man,
this
I have
album?
14 tracks on this album, bro. 14 solid tracks. Something that's going to reach a little bit of everything. It's going to touch people here. It's going to touch people there. Man, all I can say is, y'all check it out. It's a whole vibe for sure.
Now, I want to ask this question because they say every rapper is inspired by another rapper or maybe multiple rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was there any inspirations that you could say that you listened to throughout the course or helped you develop the making of this album?
Man, I can say, man, first and foremost, I thank God, but I'm definitely inspired by, the whole Texas culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not really particularly any certain artist, I can say, man, but it's just a little vibe of here and there, man, and it just me putting my music together and mixing from, coming up as a big inspiration fan of Chameleon now, over the years, bro. I've always been a Chameleon. He's always been like on the top of my list, man, as far as lyrical wise. It just, even one of my favorite artists, man, at this time, I could say my partner Kip. He from Lake Charles, and he a big inspiration to me. Anytime he drop an album, he motivate me to step my game up to a whole nother level. So that's definitely one of them I can really say right now. But also, man, just with me having the inspiration on myself as an artist and knowing the skill that I bring, I feel like, hearing myself on certain things, it just enhanced me to take it to a whole nother level. So I could definitely say me, Kip, Chameleon now. I got, also I look up to like Killer Colleon, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole little, it's a circle, man. It's not just one or two artists. It's a bunch I could say on the list, man. I also look at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're lyrical. You got that style that a lot of people don't look at. It's like you got that vibe that it brings back that old school vibe, but also being the lyrical artist, man, that I feel. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to you too, bro.
That,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Well, we finna step outside, man, and take it outside and enjoy some of this good Pale Orchard sun. But don't move, man. Unpopular Honesty will be back after these. And welcome back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. Sitting here with Franchise, chopping it up. Let's talk about this album in terms of production. What type of message are you conveying through the production of this album?
Man, I'm putting out a message that basically like all positive vibes. Also, man, it's just me put myself on display for as like cut from a different cloth. It's just mainly like, you know, meaning I'm cut from a different cloth with this music. I got my own wave I'm riding, man, my own vibe. And definitely, man, I just stay in my own lane. So definitely anybody that know me know I'm cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Always been the same cool cat, everybody know, humble, you know, but when it comes to this music, man, I'm just a different type of animal, you know what I'm saying? So basically that's my whole thing about being cut from a different cloth, bro.
Let's talk about the features on the album. Who do you have featured on the album?
Well, I got my brother-in-law, man, featured on a song called Ain't No Love. You know, y'all check that one out. Trey World on there. And also I got a feature with one of my good homies, man, Frank Lee, on the song called Stay Winning. Much love, man, and I appreciate you for that, bro. But that's definitely to me, man, one of them songs like Stay Winning. Just the title itself, man. You got to keep pushing, keep going, man, and you're going to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. You plan on doing any visuals, videos?
Oh, yeah, man. This one going to be taken to a whole nother level, man. I'm looking to do at least 2-3 videos this year, if not more. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all be looking out. I'm definitely going to try to drop a video for that Stay Winning. And maybe a couple of other tracks. No tracks to be announced, which ones the videos are going to really be for, but y'all be looking out for something special this year. So, yeah.
And as far as music is concerned, is there anything else that might be on your wish list that you might want to do, like any dream collaborations or just anything you might want to do as an artist? Maybe you might want to make a record with an R&B artist, or you might want to make be a part of a super group and have an album as a super group. Is there anything like that on your wish list musically?
Well, main thing on my list, man, for I could say super collaborations, man, I could say is like definitely putting a hit out with you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been on my mind a lot lately, bro, and I'm inspired by you, bro, with the music. So I definitely got to get a good one with you, maybe 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? And I also, man, I didn't get my boy, like I say, one of my favorite artists from the Lake Charles area, man, my boy Kip. I didn't get him on my album, but I definitely got a song that we gonna put together real soon. So that's something else that's gonna be in the making. I can say, far as a super group, you know, it happens, man. It happens, but I could honestly say, bro, I really been on my own little thing. So in the future, maybe, but right now, you know, I'm still trying to find myself with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, bro.
Something we were just chopping it up about. For the people out there that might not know, can you give them a brief summary of what happens after the artist records the music?
Oh, man, it's a lot after the artist records the music. It's not just recording the music, man. You got to be able to put the music together to where it's great sound quality, the mixing part of the music, the putting the vocals out where they sound correct and sound great, they on point, your hooks on point. So it's not just about recording the music. It's a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. You know what I'm saying? Especially as an artist like myself and yourself that actually records their own music, mixes their own music. It's a lot of work, man. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot that go into, and I just wanted to bring that up because, you know, people on the outside who don't know about music making, they think it's just easy. You know what I'm saying? They think, you just go to the studio and you go shoot your video, and they don't realize that take work. And not only does it take work, it takes money. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is free.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, now, unless you have connections, but even with connections, you still gonna have to pay something.
Oh yeah, you got to pay.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Before you get to the point where you're gonna be getting paid for shows, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to pay to be a part of shows.
Bingo.
You're gonna have to pay to open up for people when you don't have a name. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get a name and you earn your keep, so to speak, then but even still, you're not gonna get nothing for free. It doesn't work like that.
No.
For everybody out there who's watching and paying attention, I know entertainment looks like anybody could do it, especially with a camera phone. But the reality of it is, it takes work, it takes time, it takes preparation, diligence, patience, and it also takes money. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in the 90s, it cost way more to make fucking music than it does now.
Oh yeah.
Because there wasn't no computers in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
We had big ass pieces of equipment. When you walk in the studio, you'd be like in awe of all this big equipment everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was the analog days.
Yeah.
It cost way more to make music back then than it does now. That computers cut the cost of it. These beat programs cut the cost of it. The fact that now you can download an app that you could do photos on your phone eliminated graphics. So you could do all this shit yourself now, but there was a point in time where none of these tools were available to the public. And the only way there was if you signed a record deal. And even then, you still wouldn't know because they wouldn't let you in on what was going on. By the time you figured that out, they'd have made money off of you and let you go off the label.
Yeah.
But that's another story for another day.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you, is there any songs on this album that you made that stand out to you or that hold a special place in your heart?
Oh man, I could say, man, the album self-titled Cut From a Different Cloth. Also, the intro song is also cut from a different cloth. Really stands out to me, bro. I have, to me, one of my favorite songs also is My Loved Ones Part 2, which is dedicated to all my loved ones that I lost. You know what I'm saying? And that holds a big place in my heart, bro, because to put something like that together for people that I done lost, man, that's a song that's gonna always hold a special place in my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely is one. Stay Winning is definitely one of them songs that y'all gonna really have to pay attention to. It is from the beat, the lyrics, the message. Great song, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And what do you hope that the general public takes away from this album when they listen to it?
Man, I hope they take great positivity. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole album is just a message to everybody, man. It's me being authentic, me being myself, and just giving the world just great music. 100%, bro. I'ma always give my fans, my family, my friends 100% with it, man, and I'm just give y'all my all. So it's a great message on this album, bro.
That's real. You know, artists today are forward thinkers. Are you already mapping out your next album?
Oh man, I'm already on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the title is already there, but in my head, I got a few little album titles already. I'm always ahead of the game, bro, when it comes to stuff like that. I'm always working a little bit at a time behind the scenes. I might not talk about it all the time, but I'm always working on music, bro. It's just something that's been instilled in me for years, man. Coming from just being an artist to being to actually record my own music. That was a big step for me. I always just been an artist, going in the studio, just want to record songs and let everybody else take care of the rest. So I definitely feel the struggle, the hustle behind everything, man, because now that I'm in a situation to where I'm actually doing everything on my own, is I wouldn't have it no other way. I wouldn't have it no other way. I love coming from the bottom, reaching the top on my own, you know, and I know everybody needs somebody with this to help them, but man, I wouldn't have it no other way, bro. I wouldn't have it no other way, man.
Feel that. And we'll be back with more Unpopular Honesty. Enjoying this great Pal Archer's son, you know what I'm saying? Sitting back here with Franchise, man. Just chopping it up about his album Cut from a Different Cloth on all streaming platforms February 20. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody goes and listen to that. Somewhere there's a young man or a young lady who desires to be in the music industry, or not even the music industry, but to put music out on their own. What advice would you give them?
I could tell you got it on your mind. You love music. Just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Don't never stop living your dreams. Just keep pushing. You know, it's been one hell of a ride with it, man. I can say it's been a ride for me, bro. Like, the buzz is continually growing for me, man. And all I could tell you is just keep pushing. Keep living your dreams. Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let no obstacle course stop you. Just keep going.
Speaking of, I wanted to ask you, because there's, you know, with rap music, there is a conversation that is about the music, and then there's a conversation outside of that that has nothing to do with music.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is, certain rappers will be in the headlines, be in the blogs, be in conversations, and it don't necessarily be about the music.
Yeah.
It could be about the antics they pulled, or a crazy video that went viral, or something to that degree. How do you feel about the non-music related content that is associated with rappers?
Oh man, it's crazy, man, because you know, you can just really be, you know, you can just basically put out anything, you know, that's really not looking at it like as a super artist. You can just, you know, some people just put out stuff and it can blow, man. You know, then you got people that put out really great music that's on the lower level, you know, like right. I feel like my music stands alone up top, but to other people, they really don't see it that way right now, but it's definitely coming, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely something special with my music that I know is something special, man. And
that's interesting. Where do you feel that your music fits? Like, if there, you know, because it seems to be always a subgenre or a category associated with rap. Where does yours fit? Where does your music fit in or is it a category by itself?
My music fits in the category, man, to me, of great rap and great hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's all I really can say about that. I feel like I'm a great artist that make great hip hop / rap music. You know what I'm saying? And it might touch others as different genres, but to me, that's why I stand at. You know what I'm saying? It can be good alternative music. It can touch other people, and they can look at it a certain way too. But man, I feel like I'm a great rap hip hop artist, you know?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Because one day somebody had to sit down and ask me questions that I couldn't answer, and I seen some artists get put in this situation and they get mad because they don't have answers to the question.
Yeah.
But this is what I did when I was presented with the questions. I was like, that's interesting. I need to look into that. Because what the dude was asking me was, he was like, who is your audience? He was like, if you don't know your audience, who do you know to cater to?
Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and they was like, well, your music is for this crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you're promoting it to people who don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to find the crowd that do want to hear it.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
It's simple, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was things like that. It was people asking me questions that I couldn't answer, and then there was people who presented me with, hey, this is what you need to do business wise.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, man, it was over 20 years. I had over 20 years rapping before somebody came up and told me anything about the business.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I found out about the business, I got mad. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I did Cutthroat, Texas, the movie, that was an eye-opening experience for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I did that movie, I found out about the Screen Actors Guild, which is basically an association for actors and actresses to get paid.
Yeah.
Whether you're on television or in movies.
Right.
All the actors need to know this because this is important information. So when I'm reading about it, I'm saying, why the fuck they don't have this for the music industry? And then I did some more research and said, oh, they were trying to do that in the music industry, but they stopped them. And guess who was trying to do it? Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, rest in peace, and James Prince. They were trying to put a union together so that artists get paid, not just rappers, artists, because it's a bunch of old school artists who never got paid either. And I'm not just talking about old school rappers. I'm talking about singers, bands, the classic shit that we listen to on every Sunday. So a lot of those artists are doing bad. And I was like, wow. They need to have that shit in the industry, but they purposely did. Because they knew what would have happened if that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's a important tidbit of information.
Oh yeah, man.
That I felt the need to share because it fits in the construct of this conversation.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about business. I want to thank you for coming out, hollering at me, breaking down the album, talking about the album. Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to see the videos, visuals.
Yeah.
Is there any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Man, look, I want to just say I appreciate all my family, my friends, you know, the fans out there that support me. Y'all keep supporting me, man. As much love. You know, I might not say it as much, but it's always love. I appreciate everybody that support my music, you know what I'm saying? And definitely get ready for it because it's about to be some epic shit, you know what I'm saying? This album is gonna touch a lot. I touch a lot of people with my music, man. I feel like, man, I'm so versatile with the music when you speak on the genres that I can touch plenty of souls with my music. Whether it's somebody going through something, there's somebody that done lost somebody, I feel like I can uplift people with my music. You know, I could take it to any level with the music, but definitely y'all make sure y'all go check out Cut From a Different Cloth, dropping February the 20th. Also, that's my birthday, so it's really special to me. So y'all make sure y'all go vibe with me, and it's about to be live.
Already, man. Well, on behalf of Franchise and the good people at One Man Records, I am Cornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. Until next time, everybody, peace and love, because that's what the world needs in a major way.
Yes,
peace
sir.
and